All right, all right. So welcome on FMF Mates, where we normally meet actors, singers of the gospel scene, and today we've got a very interesting guest. Yeah, I'm actually happy to connect with him, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself. He's gonna give us like a little CV, a little bio about who he is, where he's coming from, how long he's been making music, and how he ended up making the music that he's making at the moment. So, who do we have on the FMF meet today?
Alright, so today we've got Fabien. My name's Fabien. Actually, to pronounce it correctly, a lot of people don't know how to say it.
That's
My
it.
name is Fabien, and what do you want to call it? Gospel rap. It's a mixed match, so it's a bit of Afro swing and rap. Those are the kind of genres that I indulge myself in, and I've been making music for the past year and a bit now. Like gospel related, I've been making it for like a year and a half, I would say. And I mean, God's been bringing the increase. I don't know if you guys have heard the sounds, but if you've not, be sure to check it out. And you can let me know. You can let me know what you're saying about it.
That's it.
But yeah, it's a pleasure to be here today, man. Honestly.
That's it. Nah, it's a you know what? It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you on FMF. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. No, first of all, I didn't know that your name was Fabien. Fabien? Huh? I did not know that. But yeah, that's another story. That's another story for another time. But it's good. So, how did you go about making gospel music?
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. That's a good one. So to be fair, it started in my church, my local church.
Okay.
We've got a group. There's like a couple of artists, the likes of Ozo O, Alec and Kofi. I don't know if you've heard of these artists, but they're also in the gospel scene currently.
Yeah.
And where we just fellowship in the same place, there was just a platform to just exercise your gift. I'm actually very good friends with Oz. He's like one of my best friends. And we were in a studio one day, and then as he's just collabing with different artists, and I just thought, you know what, like let me try it. He was encouraging me to just jump on a track, and I jumped my first track. It was it's called Barnabas, featuring Ozo and Raptis. And then that's when I kind of found the swing of it. Like I kind of started to enjoy it a bit more. So I wanted to go down the Afro vibe. I just wanted to just explore all the different avenues. I really enjoyed music, and I just wanted to present something where I can also glorify God and have fun at the same time. I think that was my primary aim, and it still is. That it's like, for me, it's my worship. For me, it's like I wanted to create an avenue that I realized there's not a lot. When you talk about a transition of music, there's not that much of an option. So it's like, rather than say, we don't have this kind of music, or we prefer this, we don't have this, we don't have that. It's like I realized that, okay, cool, I can be a solution rather than just say, we don't have this kind of music, that kind of music. It's like, rather, why not create it? If we don't have it, why not create it?
Yeah.
And I just see, to be fair, that's the way I see it. And the responses have been good. People seem to enjoy it and stuff. But I think primarily it's more that I wanted to create a sound that edifies. It's not just music. I think I'm also understanding the importance of like sounds, what you listen to and stuff like that. Like the spirits behind the kind of music you listen to as well. It's kind of important as well. And I wanted to create that kind of atmosphere for other people, so that they may also experience Christ and the fruits of Christ through music.
That's it. That's actually dope. But how did you what was the process for you to give your life to Christ? Have you always been a Christian, or
No, so I haven't. I mean, I grew up in a Christ-like, if you want, home, but I think in terms of actually it's only later on I really understood the whole going to church and having that personal relationship with Christ. So as for going to church, I think we all went to church as, you know, growing up and stuff. But it wasn't like I was living like a godly life in my own private life. So it's like we just saw church as just something you just have to go. And I think I reached a stage, I think I was 16, 17 at the time when I decided to give my life. I was actually invited to a service by one of my leaders. And yeah, just the whole state of life. It was very difficult. You know, I was involved in gangs, drugs, all of that stuff. And I think just being found in an area like that and being presented with the gospel, not church, but the gospel, it kind of switched my perspective on what it means to know God, you know, what it means to live a godly life. And ever since then, it's just been just growing, having to understand the will of God for my life and just wanting to love Him more, really. Yeah.
That's actually dope. That's actually dope. I like that. So tell me, how long have you been making music for?
Yeah. Making music. I've been making music for a good six years, I'd say.
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. But obviously, as I said, like in terms of the gospel scene, I think it's more the transition's been like a year. But I've always been doing it. Like I've always been making music, like, you know, behind closed doors. And it's more that I was just making it without really studying like music and really studying like how to really perfect the art, if that makes sense. Which is what I really do. I'm really thankful because I've got people around me that can help you, can manage you, can guide you, and really found in your sound and how to execute and really deliver the music to the best standard that it can be, really. So
Okay.
6 years. Yeah.
6 years. 6 years. That's dope.
Yeah.
And how long have you been making like gospel music? I mean, like faith-based music.
Yeah. My first song was my first song by myself was called Undeserved, and I think that dropped I believe last year February, I think around that time. But it was a build up to that, to be fair. So I've got a few songs, but I'll never release them because they're like my first couple of songs that you can't, you know what I mean? I won't really release that. But I think it's been like a year. I think where it's been like I've been conscious about the music that I wanted to release.
Yeah.
And like what I want to say, you know, how I want to deliver it, stuff like that. It was like an ongoing thought leading up to that. So I'd say like 2 years. Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
So what sort of music were you making before?
Before, to be fair, it was more like melodic rap.
Yeah.
It's still the same genre, it's just different. You're talking about different things, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
It's still the Afro swing, like the rap, the deep rap. Honestly, there's a whole category that I've got out that people have not even seen yet. They're not even ready. I don't think they're ready for it.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. But I wanted to find out what was the turning point that actually, because we all have this turning point that before we do what we do at the moment. What was that turning point that makes you say that, okay, I'm gonna move from what I'm doing at the moment to making music where the message, the gospel will be incorporated? I mean, what was the turning point, and what was the reason behind this turning point?
Yeah, I think personally for me, the turning point was when I had reached a certain level in my faith. So in terms of, I'm now like serving in church, and I'm now active in church, and I still enjoy music. However, I'm more conscious of having like a wider reach. I wanted to share my passion, and I want it to be meaningful as well. So it's a thing where, as I'm sharing it now, I'm now conscious of, okay, other people are going to hear what I'm saying, and it's another way for me to kind of share a bit about me and what God has done in my life and how God can help you. So I saw it that it's another channel to to conversate with someone that I might never speak to face to face,
Yeah.
but they can hear me back in South Africa, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like we're almost having a conversation without ever speaking.
True.
And that's kind of how I envision it. So it's why I'm always conscious about, okay, what I want it to be about, because if that's the last thing the person ever hears, let it be Christ. You know. So I think, yeah, for me it was more of that perspective that realistically I don't know who's gonna hear it. Even if no one hears it, it's like, this is my offering to God. This is what I want to do for you. Like, I do this for fun, paid or unpaid. So it's like I'll do this for my free time. And that's when I knew, okay, cool, yeah, this is what I want to do. Yeah, this is what I want to do.
Okay, that's dope. So what is this? Are we expecting to have like an album, a proper career, a proper music career, and awards? You know, the whole the whole shebang, yeah? Is this like a serious thing, or you're just going with the flow, is telling yourself that I'm just releasing music and why not?
I've definitely so in terms of my vision, it's definitely something that I've added onto my vision in terms of whole management and handling of music itself. But for now, I'm doing what I can on my behalf. I understand that there's a lot to invest in music as well. It's not, you know, there's a lot. And on the side as well, having to, you know, also deal with life as well and all sorts. So it's just that I'm just trying to, you know, as a young adult, I'm just trying to transition accordingly. Still maintaining my priorities, still maintaining the things that I've got to do, the studies and whatever. But once having completed that, making, you know, music much more of a priority, if that makes sense. So it would only get better. It only gets better. Yeah,
that's it. Let's see. You going what? You going uni?
No, so currently I'm not going uni. I'm in full-time work. But
full-time work.
Just in terms, I'm in full-time work.
Okay.
So you could say this is part-time. It's not part-time, but yeah.
Okay.
But I think but I'm doing like what would you call it? So it's like mentorship. I don't know what the word for it, but it's not uni, but it's like I've got a mentor for other subjects basically.
Okay.
So there's studies even without, like, so with the full-time work, I'm still studying on the side as well.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. All right. So tell me, how do you feel about the gospel scene, but specifically I think it's the Christian hip hop, right? The Christian hip hop scene at the moment. I've seen you're part of a collective.
Yeah.
You're part of a rappers collective. You kind of like a UK rappers collective, right?
Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
And I think it was a recent release. I think it was released this year. It was an EP called
Drillonomics.
That's it.
Oh yeah, that's So that's Oz's tape. I don't think I was on that, to be fair.
But I think I saw you on the cover, right?
Yeah, I was on the cover. Yeah. You saw me on the cover. I wasn't actually on the tape. Yeah. So Oz is part. We're part of a collective called ZAA.
Okay.
Zealously Affected Always, and there's a collection of us. So there's name some of the members. There's OG Music. There's Not If No Buts, TJ Creams, Marco, Elicum, Kofi, myself, Danico, and Zilla. Don't know if you've heard of him. But so it's a collective of us, and honestly, it's different genres. There's rap, you name it, we do it.
Yeah,
we do it individually. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about that collective. How do you guys came about getting together? Like what's the drive behind that movement?
Yeah, I get you. So prior to me coming to the church, there already was a collective there. So the group ZAR isn't something that we just invented. It was within the church. You already had like a ZAR group, and when I joined, it's like, we've got some sort of like rapping, singing ministry. So we joined ZAR, but these were like the OGs. So a lot of them were into like rhyme and just all the old-fashioned stuff.
Mm.
So we have to think of so all of them were into like grams and just kind of old school type music. So once joining, we thought that okay, cool. We wanted to take it beyond like within the church, and we wanted to actually branch out to other people so that we could actually share what we have here. So we came up with the idea of actually like building a public collective group and actually being public about it and releasing music on public platforms so other people could actually listen to it. So that's kind of how we got about it. And even it's been going on, publicly, I think it's been going on for about 3 years, I'd say.
Okay.
2 years, yeah. We're releasing music.
That's dope. That's dope. So how do you see the scene, the UK gospel scene? How do you feel about it? I mean,
yeah. There's a lot of talent.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent. A lot of guys are talented. I've come up against. Well, I've seen some of the new talents just in other regions and stuff. Like they're really good. They're really good. But one thing that I've noticed is it's not purely down to skill. It's not purely down to how good someone can, like, say a 6-bar or whatever.
Yeah.
It's mainly the message behind it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's based on the message behind it. Because a lot of guys have got flow, this and that, but I think it's just bringing it to the core reason why you're doing what you're doing, and it's understanding that okay, cool. What are you trying to share? Realistically, what are you sharing? So I think as you kind of get into it, you do learn. It depends how deep you want to get into it, and like in terms of the whole industry stuff. But yeah, I know a few people that are quite how do I want to say it, that are quite known in the scene. I've had the opportunity to meet with the likes of the Governors. Who else have I seen? There's group Condo 7. There's Elijah. There's so many other amazing stars that I've had the privilege to meet by the grace, and
that's good.
Yeah, it's just their perspective on it. It's interesting. It's interesting.
That's dope. That's dope. Do you get enough support? From what you're trying to develop and what you're trying to achieve? How does it work? You like kind of produce yourself, right?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah. In terms of support, in terms of like releasing and stuff. Or?
Yeah. Like, is there? I don't know how to put it down, but you guys are artists and then trying to make create that lane for yourself in that.
Oh yeah.
In that industry. Yeah. Do you feel like there's like sort of organizations, like a team, like a kind of a structure that can actually make the lane for you?
Yeah. For me, anyways, it's both. It's not easy. I wouldn't say it's easy. I wouldn't say anything comes easy. I think with everything by prayer, God gives wisdom to kind of strategize how to go about whatever it is you want to build. So I don't want to say it's easy, but by the grace, there's recognition. Last year I was nominated as newcomer. I think it was like newcomer or something like that. I couldn't remember the title, but it shows that people are I think it was the Step Forward event. I got a nominee for that, and I was shocked. I was like, oh, like, you actually listened to it? Like, yeah, I didn't know. I've never emailed them or sent them anything. So it just shows that it's not by my works. I couldn't say it's by because I've done this and I've done that.
Yeah, it's not by might.
It's
by the Holy Spirit.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's simply it's just creating it and just giving it to God for him to put it in front of whoever he needs to be in front of.
That's it.
I've built over a couple of months. I've built a good relationship with the platforms like Gospel Hydration, Premier Gospel,
Yeah.
and that's not because I know anyone. It's just I believe it's all good. To be fair, I believe it's all
Indeed.
good. Yeah, I believe it's all good because I think even in terms of getting the playlists and stuff like that on Spotify, on Apple, it's not like, okay, you've written something and this is guaranteed that it'll get in the channels. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of it is, it's just that, and we don't be we're men of faith, so we don't believe in chance. But a lot of it
That's
is
it.
by the grace. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in the will of God. To be fair, man, that's just how I see it. That's just how I see it.
Nice. You know what?
That's just how I see it.
It's amazing. It's amazing to to hear you talk like this.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like that. I like that.
yeah,
So yeah, let's just switch up a little bit.
yeah,
Let's just switch up a little bit. I want to know your music influences. Yeah.
yeah.
So I want to find out. You give me three artists,
Free artists.
three
Okay.
artists that actually influence what you're doing at the
What I'm
moment.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But I feel like maybe you've not really heard it, but I'd say there's a lot of American influence, but I don't think a lot of people hear it. So I think in that case, I'd say I don't know if you've heard of a rapper called Young Thug.
Young Thug.
Yeah, I used to listen to him a lot.
Okay.
In terms of the English band, there's a group called NSG. So that's
NSG.
more like
NSG,
a melodic Afro swing.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy guys.
I go towards the NSG vibe, and then and then I think I'll get free. I'm more American influence, so I'll probably say Young Thug, Gunna, and NSG.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's very surprising, but I personally know I've taken bits and bobs and I've just tried to create something. Yeah.
In terms of creativity, basically, yeah.
Yeah. Like in terms of the sound, you know, mixing rap with like melodic rap and stuff.
Melodic rap.
Yeah. So I've
Okay.
had to kind of nip it a little bit. And just kind
That's dope.
take a
That's
flow.
dope. And then give me three songs. Three songs that you can actually listen to like anytime. Like your three top songs. If you get locked up in a room and you can only listen to three songs.
Ooh, 3 songs. Let me think. I like a lot of Ghanaian worship, to be fair, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I like a lot of worship music. Yeah. Probably don't seem like the type, but I like a lot of
You said Ghanaian worship, yeah? Okay, that's not go on. Ghanaian worship. Like I know I'm listening Ghanaian worship, I'm listening to Joe Mental. That's my Ghanaian go-to.
Is it I think her name is Judy or something? Judy, I forgot her name.
And then there's Diana Milton as well that I like.
Oh, I forgot her name though. But there's a song called More Than Gold. Jesus. No. And then there's another one, Excess Love. I could listen to that one.
Oh, Excess Love. Excess Love is Mercy.
Yeah.
But that's not
so
Ghanaian, you know. That's Nigerian.
No, but there's
Is that Judy K? You're talking about Judy K?
Yeah, I think so.
Judy K, which is that song is
I think so.
Capable Love.
Yeah.
Capable Love. Yeah, that's.
I thought that's got it. That got it.
No, she's Nigerian.
Okay. The language just takes me.
Yeah, she's Nigerian.
Yeah, I could listen to her, man.
That's the African influence in the gospel music.
Yeah. And then I think one song as well, my guy Oba Energy, I think with the rhythms.
Oba,
man. Yeah, he's different with it. I don't even wanna, I don't wanna give too much away or what's cooking, but yeah, he's serious, man.
Oba is dope.
Yeah,
That's
like
good. That's good. But
he's the
though
vibe.
you gave me, you technically now you gave me artists, but you didn't give me songs.
The song.
Yeah, you were
So
meant to give
so
me
a song.
songs.
I think he just dropped one with. Don't know who it was. No, so there's a song called "Gimme."
Gimme.
I need you to give me time. Oh, when I call you, the answer. Because me, I the hear your voice. I do you taking all of my pain. No, I need you to give me time. Oh, when I call you, the answer. Because me, I the hear your voice. All of my worries don't go away. Oh, I need.
Yeah,
So that's
and
from
then
Oba.
yeah.
Okay.
And then what's the title you gave me with
Uh,
Ruby?
uh, uh, capable,
Capable. Yeah,
capable,
capable
yeah,
God.
capable. God.
Capable God,
Easy concepts.
what can't you do? What won't you do? Nothing impossible, nothing impossible. What can't you do? What won't you do? Nothing impossible with
God, yeah.
Capable God, and then more than gold. I think that's
More
by the
than
same
gold.
artist.
What more than gold? Who sings? Who sings it?
I think she sings it as well, if
Okay,
I'm not
same singer,
mistaken.
Judique.
Yeah.
something more than gold. I've got something more than gold. Something more than gold. I've got something more than gold. If all I've got is Jesus, I've got something more than gold. I'll tell it to the world. Jesus is more than gold. More than gold, more than gold.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
that soft stuff. But I mean, I've got a list, man. I've got a list. Like,
but these are your three go-to songs, yeah?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah.
That's really good.
So tell me about that song, Ma vie, la vie. What's the title of the song?
La vie est ma vie.
La vie est ma vie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about that song. What's the motto? What's
Yeah.
the
What's
message behind?
behind it?
How did you come about making that song? To be honest, I was going through Instagram,
Yeah.
and then it just popped up, and I looked at the cover, and I was like, I know the face, I know the people on the cover. I know.
Yeah.
So what's the? And then I start digging, then I find out. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
my boy. That's crazy. Oh, my boy is
That's
making
that's
he's
that.
making music. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's
yeah, he made sense. As I saw the title, he was in French. I was like, okay.
yeah.
He actually brought the French element
That's
into,
it.
which is a like it's a smooth move.
That's
I
what I
like I
wanted to
like
do. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
La vie est difficile, je lève mes mains en l'air. I've been walking with the king, said I should never fear. Cause every time I felt uneasy, said he's always near. And if it ever gets on top, I know he's always there. La vie est difficile, je lève mes mains en l'air. I've been walking with the king, said I should never fear. Cause every time I felt uneasy, said he's always near. And if it ever gets on top, I know he's always there.
That was the aim. So I made that song last year. Yeah, I made it last year. Just the title itself was just like speaking about life itself and comparing it to my life.
Yeah.
Like, and it just speaks about like it's an agreement that how life is difficult, but nevertheless, God is still king. God still provides the help for us to get through that difficult season and those difficult seasons. And it's literally just that. It's literally just me just sharing about the things that I found difficult. But regardless, it's like you're still worthy of praise. You're still worthy of praise, and why it's like I see that it fits like to release it now is because prior to that, I didn't know Christ, so I couldn't really. What you gonna, what's there to praise about?
Yeah.
So it's like having gone through that and then the transition of, okay, life in Christ. It's like you understand, okay, wow, okay, cool. You've seen both sides. And now that you've experienced the good, it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, you can say, we know we all live the same life. However, God is good.
God is good all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So it was good. And I wanted to add a bit of French into it as well, show them that, show a bit of the roots. Because as I'm speaking about my life as well, it's like, I'm French as well,
That's it.
French. So,
That's
yeah,
it.
Add a bit of the culture in there,
That's it. They need to know. They need to know about it. For sure. But yeah. Nah, I listened to the song and I was like, yeah, man, that's my boy. And I like the song. I was amazed about the skills, the message, and everything. But yeah, he kind of like, I was like, yeah, man, I need to connect with him and trying to find out what's going on his side and how did he came about making a story about his life and what he's been through. But yeah. And then people did like the song. I've seen few comments about it and repost. Some people put in their stories. And I was like, yeah, man, that's a good move. Like, Holy Spirit is definitely like sneaking the way for you. Like,
I tell you.
It's cool.
I'm still learning. I think I'm still learning. I think even in terms of what it means to be an artist, like in terms of keeping appearances and stuff like that. Like I'm still right now. I'm just enjoying music. I'll be real.
That's it.
But I'm understanding that. Okay, cool. There's a level of, there's a certain threshold that you're stepping into, and the more and more. Because I mean, now I get messages like messages I get when you drop music, when you drop this, when you drop that. It's like, okay. But it's like just understanding that, okay, God has given you something good, and I should maximize it to the full potential. I should just take it to the ends of the world and just share it with everyone really. So I think even finding the beat and stuff like it's interesting. I mean, it's so interesting. I could even now. It's like if I tell you right now, I've got at least 3-4 albums ready, but I think it's just in terms of you want to wait for the right season, you want to deliver the right message at the right time and stuff.
When you say you got 3 albums, is that recorded or written?
So yeah, so a lot of it it's like pre-written. So
okay.
How I make my songs, a lot of the time I might just hear the beat and just lay a foundation. So I tend to kind of just, maybe if it's like a hum or something, I just tend to just put something so that I know what rhythm I'm going with. And then I might just write a hook. Yeah, okay, cool. I know this song's gonna be about this, and then what I got to write is just a verse or something. So I've got a lot of songs like that. They're not finished, but they could be finished. So it's just a sense of me just having to just going back on it and just finishing it. To be fair. Okay. Yeah.
That's good. So we're currently expecting a lot from you. Like
yeah.
There's some holy bangers coming. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Nah, I like that. So yeah, what can we expect? I mean, you already came up with. You said that you've got three albums or 4 ready.
Yeah.
But I mean, any other future plans?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm working currently on projects right now with a photographer, videographer. I'm trying to sort that out. So it's not even down to me right now. It's just down to management in terms of like when it gets released and stuff. But on my behalf, I'm also working to drop something. Maybe I'm thinking maybe like a 3-4 songs just before the year ends. So I couldn't say a date, but there's that's definitely coming before the year ends. In terms of a day, I just need to finalize, cover art. There's so many behind the scenes to just sort out. So once I sort that out, I'll have more clarity in a date. But I am hoping to release at least by November, December. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Are you currently signed on a label, or is there?
Independent.
Independent.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all independent. So a lot of it is also having to source out, what kind of deals I can find, if it's a beat lease or if it's sorting out promotion, sorting out this. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. And it's just, it's interesting because I think I want to do it. I want it to be unique. So it's finding a way to use the resources that I have to just make it unique. Obviously we've got social media, which is like TikToks and stuff like that, which are helpful in promotion. But I don't just want to just do your average, release music, and then it's like, I actually want there to be some sort of a catch to it.
No.
So I'm still learning that.
You know what? Easiest way to learn. Just take what works at the moment, and then apply it to yourself, and put your own. You put your own flavor. That's it. I think that's the best thing. If you check out what's trending, in terms of promotion, the way people promote the latest release, the one that actually caught your eyes, and you notice that this artist is actually popping at the moment because he made this release in a certain way, with like maybe add like a challenge to it. You know the way they do it. They will come up with like few marketing strategies to make it happen, and you just do the same. Like you just do the same. It's either it works or it doesn't.
Yeah, literally.
But you just do that, and then until he pops in. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's the best advice I can give you. But yeah, I just feel like there's a good vibe around you. Like there's a good
good source of network. There's a good audience, honestly. Yeah,
there's a good audience. Good audience. Yeah. The way people receive your music is
surprising.
Good, so
honestly, surprisingly.
Yeah.
And I think to myself, like, I've not even started. Like, I've not even done anything.
Yeah, no, just enjoy it. Make sure you enjoy it. Make sure you put as you say, make sure you put the message out there, and then have your how can I say, your corner, your spiritual corner. Make sure that you keep yourself into that spiritual corner, so you can get the message. You can actually get fed with a good message for you to deliver to the right audience.
Yeah.
And another thing that you should do, don't limit yourself, because the message that we as Christian, the message that we have is needed in the world, but not for Christian. Is needed in the world. You understand? It's needed in the world. So know who you are, and just be added value to the world, innit? So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Now I think we are at a stage where what we're doing at the moment, the faith-based music, the Christian, the gospel music, is the one that's needed out there. So and then if God called you to do that, I think because he wants you to reach your environment. That's it. That you've got
someone was telling me.
You already got the people that he wants to reach, and you have them already. So you just need to be you, but your source just need to be in God, in Jesus. And if you do that, I think you should be good to go. Should be good to go. Yeah.
It's key that you say that. Yeah, it's true. Going after people from like your how do you wanna say it from your background if you want?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you're like a messenger. Like
yeah,
you're a messenger. You already got the people are already lined up for you. You just need to line yourself. You line yourself into the will of God, so
yeah.
so God can reach people through you,
Yeah.
and then yeah, just be you, and then yeah, you should be alright. Should be alright.
I agree.
Yeah, all the time. So yeah, let us know if our listeners from FMF Radio wants to follow you, they wants to listen to your music, they want to have your latest update and activities,
sure.
where they can catch you and everything.
For sure. My main source of contact reach is Instagram. I am Fabien, so you can reach me there. Catch all my music on Spotify, Apple Music. It's on all digital platforms. To be fair, that's Fabien. My latest track that just came out is Avec Moi, featuring FZ Praise and Ozo All. Make sure you check that out as well. And
That's it.
honestly, we've got something cooking. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to give out too much.
I've been told, but honestly, we're stepping into the new year with a bang.
We're bangers, yeah.
It's a banger. I mean, there's even like a Valentine's set. Like, I'm doing things that I've never imagined I'd be doing.
Okay.
A lot of it is, I don't want to say it's trial and error, but a lot of it is more experimenting stuff. So it'll be like acoustics, got some singers and stuff. I'm excited for it. Honestly, I'm excited for it. It's a different perspective and a different vision on the artist itself. So it speaks on the artist and how, it speaks on myself, but mostly on how God has loved every side of me. Yeah, because I think it's a message that I wanted to give out, that God doesn't just love you because you've given your life. You know, the Bible says that Christ died for us whilst we were yet sinners.
Yeah.
So it's to show that there's nothing you can do to impress God.
To impress God, yeah,
true.
true.
There's nothing you can do. So it's literally just me being me and saying, like, demonstrating the love of God through the music. Honestly, it's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I hear it now. Even now, after we finish, I'm continuing still working on it. But I'm so excited for it, man. I'm excited for it. So
Yes, can't wait to listen to that.
Look out for that. Yeah, look out for that. It's gonna be a nice little Christmas, New Year's sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Slash it all the way to Valentine's. So it's back to back. Yeah. So it's gonna be non-stop.
That's it. I can't wait to listen to that. I can't wait. You know what? Fabien, anytime you've got a release, just send it to us. We'll be happy to play on the radio, promote it. I mean, just if you feel you need a bit of push, help with anything, just send us an email, and then we'll proceed with it. It was a pleasure to have you on our platform, FMF. You know what? It was really. I personally, it's a bit of emotion for me because there's a lot of background story between me and you. But hey, it was really nice having you. I'm just gonna give you the word of the hand. Just anything you wanna, any message that you wanna put out there. It's your time. I'll let you do that.
For sure. Put me on the spot. I think the main message is a post that I put on. I think it's removed now. But one thing that I did put is, whatever you feel scared to accomplish, or you even feel scared to start, just do it. Honestly, just do it. I actually didn't want to make music myself, I'll be real. I was holding back. I think just in terms of thinking, what if people don't like it? What if this? What if that? So many thoughts. But I think if God gives you an idea, He's giving you that idea for a reason. And it's more or less having to shape the idea and understand as to why you're doing what you're doing. one thing that I've learned through experience is don't just go ahead and do things. Have a why, because the why kind of it solidifies when the tough times come. You understand, okay, for example, if you've got a family and whatever, you're working a job and you want to quit your job, it's like, it's harder for you to just walk away from it because you understand that you need to feed your family. You need to understand that if you leave this job, it's like, where else are you going to get income from? So it's a bit, I see it's a bit like that with doing the work of God, doing anything for God. To be fair, it's a pleasure. You have to see it as a pleasure, and it's not. You know, you need this, you need that. You know, the Lord is your shepherd; you shall not want, as David says. So it's just trusting in His word and just having fun with it. To be fair, honestly, because starting out, myself, I was thinking, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? How am I going to keep doing this? But it's like when you just give it to God. Whatever you want to do, God will sort it out for you. God will sort it out for you. So my main message is to just try it, man. Try it, give it a shot. Whatever it is you want to do, just give it a shot.
That's it.
Give it a shot. That's it.
That's it. That's it. You know what? It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure having you, Fabien. You know, you can come back anytime, and then I wish you the best. But you know, funny enough, I don't even wish you the best. I know the best is coming for you. I know the best is coming. So I know you got a lot to give and to bring to that industry. So yeah, make it happen. It's just the beginning. Indeed.
It's just the beginning.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for having me on here, man.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much.
Music flavor, the new sound of gospel.